9.
Nine said they will be here after they finish their game that they're stuck in right now.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. All right. Recording going. We're good.
Yep.
All right. Recording. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yippee! I'm so excited. All right. I've got so many tabs, so please excuse me if I take a second. Bonk. Okay. The map is open. All right. So, Sir Hendrickson, the armchair supports you in that lurch back in time. The fire is crackling. Sir Gravewarden is talking. Captain Stillmore is quick to catch your eye with a knowing smile for the moment you shared during the collapse. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna reach across the little table and just hold my hand out, and for her to, hold my hand, and we'll just kind of smile at each other for a little bit.
All right. She takes your hand and smiles. But behind you, someone stands. Cutting Sir Gravewarden off. All right. Gravewarden. And Sir Gravewarden just kind of like, oh, no, I was talking. So my niece, shut up. All right, forgive me. Sir Ivan Gravewarden, I hereby dismiss you from the services of the Crown. Go home before I charge you with your various crimes here and now. Your due will come later, after we fix this. Sir Gravewarden looks shocked.
Hendrickson is gonna stand up, and I'm gonna stand to the left of Prince Holloway, and I'll say, Grave Warden, I suggest you heed his advice. Do not make me remove you from this castle by force.
Dillmore stands up too and just staring at him. Prince Holloway looks over and gives you both a serious and determined nod before turning and rushing out of the room. On his way to find someone. Gravewarden stands up. Would you like to make any checks?
Yes. Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
20.
Ooh, nice. Sir Gravewarden is confused and angry. But since you are all in agreement, he can't really do anything. And he knows that. He will angrily march out of the room. Unless you stop him.
I will stop him for just a sec. Hold, Grave Warden. I have one last thing to say to you.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you're confused, but believe me, there's a good reason for your discharge. A reason that I won't divulge right now because I don't think it would do you any good to know regardless. But know this. Should you serve any other royal discipline besides ours, I truly hope you do some self-reflection. In your time serving the palace here, you have proven to us that you are only self-righteous when it benefits you, and you are quite self-absorbed. Despite that, I had hoped to see some improvement from you, which I did not. However, I wish you the best, and I hope that you truly do some soul searching and find what it is that you truly want. Because if you don't, this fate will await you no matter where you go.
Um, make a Dex saving throw. DC 10.
Is he gonna swing at me? Oh, bet.
Oh,
12.
nice. Okay. Um, he unclasps his sword very fast and throws it at you. Like flat so that it's supposed to like hit your chest for you to catch it as like a here kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, is the music
In a
stuttering
very
for anyone else?
disrespectful manner, but it's
Yeah, it's kind of stuttery.
also accepting that he cannot wield the sword. Oh, which part? Me?
Yeah, no, it was just the music was stuttering for a little bit, but
Oh, okay. That's my internet. Okay, just went up 1 second. Let's see.
oh no, your robot bees.
Maybe I switched to Bill. Ooh, that okay. Hmm. Okay. One second. I have a few things that can help. Oh, that's not good at all.
Is everything okay?
That's not good at all. Okay, 1 second.
Uh-huh. Yes, you sound much steadier now.
Alright, so I asked my parents to please switch to the other internet. Yeah. I guess my mom's Facebook just drains everything for some reason. Alright. Normal.
Me
Um,
liking all these cat posts is taking all the bandwidth.
ah! I'm also gonna just um choose to take a few of these away. Maybe that'll help it as well. All right. I'm back. Sorry.
No
Oh,
problem.
recording still good, Magic? I'm sorry.
Yep, recording all good.
Okay. Oops. All right. Anyway, yeah, so it's sort of a sign of like, yeah, I'm leaving kind of thing. But it's also disrespectful. But you catch
I-
it. You know.
Mhm. I will ignore your blatant disrespect out of pity for your current state. I hope you find inner peace, Sir Grave Warden. Best of luck to you.
He flips you off and turns around. And leaves. Stillmore kind of places a hand on your back.
I had really hoped he would have turned out to be better. But unfortunately, not everyone wants to succeed.
Yes. He's been like this for as long as I've known him.
One has to wonder. Though his father has his flaws, he is reliable where it counts. So where could he have possibly gotten all those negative traits from?
Apparently, Sir Arthur is disowned from the Grave Warden family.
Is he now? I recall Sir Grave Warden telling me that in a previous loop.
Yes.
What was the reason that he removed him from the family?
I don't know exactly. But I do know that they argued often over beliefs and
Hmm.
Sir Grave Warden has always been far more reckless than his father.
Seems to me he's a young boy eager to lead, but not yet ready to accept the consequences that come with that.
Yes. Though he's done things I doubt a young child could ever.
Hmm. He definitely has potential, but potential without the skill or work ethic to own it is merely static energy. One has to show the effort and be willing to go through the suffering to bring out their true potential for growth.
Yes. You're right. Now, we must get to business. And she
Indeed.
sort of like straightens up, and with confidence and poise, she starts giving orders. Mishka, assist Dame Grace in looking after Bela in the garden. Hendrickson, stay here a moment.
Yes, Captain.
And Mishka nods before hurrying out. And when Mishka's gone, she softens her expression again. Which lead are we going to follow, Archibald? I assume the princess and Lord Everhart are going to speak to the king. But are we sure that is wise?
I am not quite confident in that going very well, but that's why we are here. Our job is to ensure that the conversation goes without issue. And hopefully we can do damage control so that they don't say anything that upsets His Majesty.
Right. And with your insight, you can see she's clearly, like, a bit bothered by letting them speak to the king.
Helena, my dear, I know that this is not how things normally go, but we are not exactly in an orthodox situation. We are in a situation where we must look past our traditions. We must be willing to rise above what we know to discover that which we don't know. It is hard, yes, but if we remain trapped in our old ways, we may never find a way out of this trap. So, just for right now, bear with me. And believe me, it pains me just as much as you to allow them to scoff at the castle traditions, but it is necessary right now.
Yes, but also, I knew King Penrose before he took the throne, and I know that there are certain people who he would not respect.
One of those who are in our party, of those who recall,
Though he was a good general, I can say to you with confidence that he's no father. And
Nice.
Barley is not old or experienced enough to gain any sort of respect with him, from him.
So,
Now, you were Vansa, Lord Vansa, my apologies. He would respect.
Hmm.
Possibly. It depends on his mood.
Then that makes things a bit more difficult. And I'm not talking just about this time loop, but I know Barley has ambitions to court the princess, but such a task is impossible if he does not have her father's blessing. As far as getting the information we need, perhaps we should enlist Lord Vansa to take point in asking the questions.
Maybe. Should we be off then?
Indeed, though I'm not quite sure exactly where we're going, but we should just try to meet the others and we shall plan from there.
Yes. You are right.
As before she walks away, I'm just gonna put a hand on her shoulder and I'm gonna pull her in real quick for a hug and just say, I know I've said it before, but this nightmare is just a little bit better with you in it, Helena.
I feel the same way. I'd be lost without you, Archibald.
And
Let's go before we we make excuses to stay. Right?
yes, but they would be good ones. But you are right.
Later,
Promise.
of course. Yippee! All right. It's time. Not for that. Nope. This. Oh, the. All right. We are going to switch to the hall. And Barley. Barley, you stand in the main entrance hall. Your heartbeat pulses in your ears. Your body is in fight or flight mode, tense, as if in immediate danger. Breathing is difficult. It hurts. What do you do?
Okay. He's gonna look around to try and identify maybe where any danger might be. Probably just kind of step a little more into the room.
All right. Would you like to make a perception, investigation, or arcana check?
I'll do Arcana.
All right. The
Oh,
DC is either
I did
10,
not meet.
16, or 20.
I got a 5.
Oh, that's not good,
Mm-mm.
but okay. It seems there is a lot more energy pulsing around you than before. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, no. Bad. All right.
Okay. Well,
Then, Lord Vansa. The headache lingers, but only that. It is quiet as you look around the entrance hall. Lord Everhart is standing before you, taking shallow, rapid breaths. What do you do?
He's going to run up to Barley. Not run, but like brisk walk up to Barley and kind of like look at him, kind of trying to gauge where he's at. Lord Everhart, are you okay?
yeah, I'm okay. Something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes, DC either 10, 16, or 20.
Why is it like this?
Oh. Is it too late to
Hmm.
give a bardic inspiration?
You can.
Okay, bardic for you. It's a d6.
Okay, did I just roll a d6 then?
Yes.
Oh my. Okay, it's
10.
a 10 at least.
10.
Okay.
All right.
Got there.
Through the Arcana,
He's another
you
dice.
see necrotic energy pulsing around Barley.
Oh. Lord Everhart, you
Something.
seem to have necrotic energy around you. Where? Do you have any idea or any reason as to why?
Maybe Rhythm, maybe she was doing cuz he's like struggling with his words. He's having a real like tricky time. She was doing. She doesn't. I don't think she knows how it works, but she had the necromancer magic. I think. I think she said that.
This seems a little. I mean, you were next to Rena whenever she did this, so I'm wondering how she's holding up.
I think we need to go find her.
I think that would be best. However, I'm gonna entrust that to you.
Okay. Yeah. You do what you need to do. Yeah.
A
All
door
right.
to the hallway kicks open. Gets kicked open. Holloway
Holloway
rushes
kicks the
in
door to the hallway.
and looks down, sees you both, and then runs over, slides down the railing.
Nope.
Hello? Oh, what's happening?
There is a type of necrotic energy around Lord Everhard here, and we're a little concerned for Princess Rena's well-being since he is not, as you can probably see, he is out of sorts.
And Holloway kind of tries to examine Barley. He'll make the check too.
Barley kind of stiffens up under his gaze, like, this is her uncle. This is this is weird.
Okay, he sees the same necrotic.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go find the princess. You do. Yeah. Just yeah. Bye. And he's gonna stumble on off to her room.
Should I go with him?
You, depending on how Princess Rena is doing, maybe that's for the best.
Rena's never studied necrotic magic.
I'm just a little concerned since the two of them were sitting next to each other whenever, we looped.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll be right back.
All right.
And Holloway just kind of gives your hand like a quick squeeze.
Before Holloway can pull his hand back, Vansa brings it to his mouth and kisses it, and then gestures him to run off.
I'll get you back for that later. And he runs away.
And Vansa is just left there laughing to himself.
As someone else enters the hall.
Harold.
Harold teleports in. Would you like to make a perception or animal handling check? The DC is very low.
Okay. I have the same modifiers to both, so.
Okay.
That'd be a 14.
Okay. So you see Harold looks distressed. His tail is between his legs, his ears are down and back, and he is softly whimpering.
Vansa's going to kneel down and kind of try to soothe him by petting the top of his head. Can I make an Arcana check on him?
Yes.
$15.
Yippee! All right. There is. Ooh, okay. There is slight necrotic magic, necrotic energy exposure on him, but not enough to be visible without inspection. And as you're, like, reaching down, you can see that there's a tiny bit around you as well.
Is there any, like, can I roll for, like, history, maybe, to see if he's, like, read anything about it?
Yeah, sure.
That was a nat 1.
Oh, okay. Then no. Yeah. Harold is going to bite onto your coat and start pulling you towards the gala door. And the way from that, like checking out how he's acting, you can see that he's gritting his teeth and like tugging urgently.
Vansa is going to go with him into the gala.
All right. And as you enter the gala, Hendrickson and Stillmore, you would have seen Vansa going in, being tugged in by Harold.
As I see Vansa going in there, I guess I'll say, looks as though something important might be happening over there. Worth checking out.
Maybe. I don't know.
Can I do a? Would I be able to? I don't know if I could do an Arcana check to be able to tell if there was, like, if I can tell if that necrotic energy is still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I ain't
I
that
mean,
good with
magic's going
Arcana.
funky all the time. Magic's going funky all the time here. That's fair.
15.
Oh, no. Okay. You see as if, like, there have been smoke trails left behind by Barley's movements. They go in and it's like, you can, there's like, it's barely perceptible, the amount of necrotic energy that was on them. So you can't really see it from that length, but you can see, like, left behind necrotic energy going towards Princess Rena's room. And it's fading with time, but yeah.
Then I'm
And
gonna. Oh, sorry.
I'll give you because that was, yeah. It's fading, but it's kind of pulsing erratically as well.
I'm gonna put my hand out in front of the captain and kind of tell her to hold and say, Helena, I sense. I am detecting necrotic magic. But there are no necromancers of which I know in this palace.
The only necrotic I can think of would be the head chef, Vlon.
Does he dabble in that type of magic?
Yes.
Still, it looks to be erratic, and it leads towards the princess's quarters. We should go investigate.
All right. And you would know Stillmore cannot sense Arcana because she is not a magic user or inherently magic.
Mhm.
She trusts. All right. Have a decision. You know what? Let's go to the gala.
I am scared.
I have a really I have a bad feeling that I should have gone to the gala because I think something bad's happening there, but I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, this will be good. All right, and it's and I had like all of the people who are aware lined up just in case. All right, and Harold.
Not more people waking up.
As you enter the gala, something is wrong.
Perception check.
Yep. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't like the go ahead. I got a 7 or 8. That's an 8.
All right. Um, you see many guests are missing. By your count, 14 of the general guests. One of the suitors who is standing here, the drow man named Tosca, the 2 servants of Lady Thorncrest, and Lady Thorncrest herself are missing. And the king and everyone looks shocked, as if this happened a split second.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Harold
Vincent,
just barks. Woof, woof.
can I make an insight check on Lady Glasswin?
All right.
$21.
Oof, okay. Yeah. That's very good. Lady Glasswin, is looking around, at everyone missing, and she is shocked, seeing Lord Vansa, enter. She just kind of, her eyes widen, and she, calls out, like, Lord Vansa, did, where did they go?
Lady Glasswin, I don't know. I just got here. Were there not just this many people? I mean, I would surmise that there would be more. He's kind of playing dumb.
No, there were many more. Just, but moments before, and then I blinked and they're gone.
Yes, that is quite strange.
Would you like to make an Arcana check?
Yes. 11.
All right. You see fading silhouettes where they once were of psychic energy, cracking as if they no longer exist.
Okay, so he knows roughly, or he can infer that they probably crossed the veil.
Yes.
Can he... He's gonna look toward Lady Thorncrest's seat. Would that be something where he could see if her energy would also be there?
Yes. You can roll another Arcana check.
Okay.
With advantage.
17.
All right. Ooh, wow, 2 17s.
That's good.
Her energy signature is a lot stronger. As if something separated her from the rest of the people who went missing.
Vansa, he's gonna have to go up to the king. He's going to approach, and as he does, he's going to bow. King Penrose, he says very softly,
I never got to do the introduction for King Winslow Penrose, so it's time.
oh,
King Winslow Aldrich Penrose stands before you, looming over the gala. His burning yellow eyes, curved horns, blood-red skin, and multitude of scars are akin to Prince Holloway, but his imposingly large stature and short white hair set him apart. His armor is ceremonial but functional, with no jewelry or embellishments. He wears no crown. He does not need to. His gaze is controlled and filled with judgment. His frame is still, square, looming, calm in a way only a murderer can be. And when he looks down at Lord Vansa, there is anger and suspicion simmering in his eyes. Speak.
Vansa straightens up, and he clasps his hands together and looks straight at the king. It seems we are lacking the... It seems we are lacking about half of the people that were once in these seats. And it seems that everybody else is concerned.
How do you know that?
Just glancing around the room and talking.
You just entered, Lord Vansa.
Yes, but as I was talking to Lady Glasswin, she made me aware that about half of the people in this room simply vanished.
And where did they go?
That I do not know.
We are going to cut to what the other group was doing.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Rena's room. Yay!
Bro, this dude reminds me of Escanor. It's like, hey, Your Majesty, the people are gone. Who decided that? Well, I mean, they're
Hmm.
disappeared. Who decided that?
Legit.
I'm scared.
Okay. And then this guy, and then these two, and then Uppy. Okay, sorry, I'm just lining people up. All right, Barley,
Oh no, Rena.
you enter Rena's room. And you see her over on her chair flipping through her spell book. Would you like to make any checks?
Oh, which one?
You can make multiple as well if you would like.
Oh,
You
okay,
can make
yes.
insight with advantage,
Oh.
arcana, perception, investigation,
I would love to do
or
Arcana
history check if you wanted.
and
if you-
Insight. Yeah, Arcana and Insight. I'll roll that
Alright.
Arcana and
Arcana flat, insight, advantage.
Insight. Yeah. Oh, a thing popped up. There. Come on, let me actually click the button. There we go. Oh, goodness.
Ooh, alright. So, I'll do insight first. On the surface, you can see Princess Rena is very confused and very frantic as she's flipping through her spellbook, trying to find something that is clearly not there. As she said before, she can't do necrotic magic. And as for Arcana, you see there is necrotic energy pulsing around her as well. And you see it steadily getting stronger, as if it's using her magic to drive itself.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. I'll step into the room and say, Rena, I think something's wrong. Do you know what's going on? You feel it too, right?
She looks up from her book. Oh, Barley! And then she sees the energy as well. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. Just, do you know what's going on?
No, I should have told you. I'm so sorry. I've never studied necrotic magic. I don't know. This isn't supposed to happen. This hasn't happened before.
What is it?
I don't know. Do you see, do you see the layers to it? There's so many layers.
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this before.
Okay.
Are we
Okay.
are we dying right now? Is that what this is?
I don't know. And she kind of like guides you to the couch to sit next to her, and she goes back to flipping through her spell book.
Do you know how we might get rid of it? How we might fix it?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. I didn't want to scare you before. Yeah, but this time would also be the doorway, door pushes open kind of abruptly, and Prince Holloway enters. Is everything all right?
Barley will look over and see Prince Holloway, and he'll just kind of stand up and just kind of like try and be presentable, sort of, but like having a hard time. And he's like, "Oh yes, hello. Sorry. We're just, I don't know, looking at the
It's
book, I
fine.
guess. Yeah.
It's fine,
Okay.
Barley.
Okay.
You can sit.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank
And
you.
he's very kind in the way he's talking to you as well,
Oh,
and concerned.
yeah. He'll sit back down.
Would you like to make any checks?
Um.
You can remake different checks if you would like as well.
Yeah. I want to. Let's inside Holloway.
All right.
15.
Holloway seems very concerned and mostly looking towards Rena, but also not as like overwhelmingly concerned, but also concerned about Barley as well.
Okay.
And he's also glancing down at Rena's spellbook with a bit of like fear and apprehension, like wondering what made this kind of thing.
I guess, as they're looking through the book, or as she's looking through the book, Barley will ask Rena, so do you have any ideas of what caused it? Or, like, any, I don't know, spells to get rid of it, or places to start?
Mm. I okay. So okay. Necrotic. What have I seen? That's necrotic. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I cast. Okay, in the first time I made the loop, and then the second time I. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So the veil is an invisible dome over the palace, and it's like if I had put everyone in a snow globe, but yeah, it was supposed to be a barrier to keep people from going too far, because I watched what happened if yeah. On the second loop, I asked Wentworth for help, and he died. I think he went too far from the palace, and his brain exploded in psychic and necrotic energy. It can do psychic, not necrotic. I don't know. Because if I cast the loop, wouldn't it be me? I've looked at the books in the court, but nothing like this has been documented before. I think people went home on the first loop because I can't find certain people that I thought were here, or tried to go home, got too far from the palace. And I kind of put the veil around where going too far was, but maybe I put it a little too far, and maybe... I don't know. I think the psychic headache is like the loop breaking or something. I have a theory, but I don't know if it's true.
What is it?
Well, Arcana, the weave, it's a free-flowing thing, and it constantly fluctuates. It doesn't like to be contained. And that's why, for some spells, you've got to hold concentration on it, because you're containing all of that energy into doing something for you. So when we use Arcana, we reach out and we pull a fraction of that energy around us into our own will, and it wants to escape. It wants to like flow and be free. And so the veil has trapped a great deal of energy, and I feel how tired and stale it has gotten, but I don't know what to do because it can't be contained for this long. But I don't know how to fix what's going on.
Is there any way to strengthen the veil? Maybe reinforce it? Or do you think doing magic in here weakens it faster?
I don't know. I don't think... No, stop. I don't think that does it, because I've done a lot of magic in here. In fact, things I didn't think I could do. But maybe that's just because I'm learning. Barley, insight with advantage, DC
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Inside advantage. Oh no, that's not. I almost accidentally used to cast detect magic instead of rolled insight because my I did not roll advantage. Come on now, roll again. Stop being weird. Oh, okay, I needed that advantage. Thank goodness. Got that 20.
Oh, nat. Oh, okay. Rena is hiding something, and it's clear to you what that is. She is terrified of herself. She is examining her own hands in guilt and confusion.
Arlie's gonna.
Did
Oh, you
something.
back. Oh, okay. Any guesses of what that something might be?
Yeah. With a 20. She's mentioned Wentworth's death.
Mm.
And the people who have gone to the Vale. And if the Vale was a barrier, why does it do that to people?
Okay.
And if the spell was just a simple time loop, why would going too far from it cause such a violent reaction, and using a energy that she's never been able to harness before?
Okay. Barley is going to see just Rena kind of looking at her hands, and he's going to take her hands in his and just hold them and say, "This isn't your fault, Rena. It's something bigger than any of us. and we'll find a way. We'll find a way to undo everything, and we'll go back to normal. And you've been trying to undo it, and you've learned a lot of stuff, and this, it's not your fault. I'll help you.
Thank you. I don't know how much I can believe that, but I'll trust you. I'm so sorry.
He'll pull her into a little hug and just say, "You don't need to apologize." We'll figure it out together.
Okay. That. Okay. Holloway kind of steps over and will, grab both of you in a group hug. And with both of his hands on your backs, he casts Heroism, which gives both of you 3 temporary hit points and immunity to Frightened. As like this calming, almost reminiscent of Vance's shadow magic, this calming darkness washes over the room for a moment.
Riley will initially tense up as Holloway hugs them, but then he relaxes really fast and he grows more determined to figure this out. If not just for him and everyone else, then for Rinna.
Holloway backs away after the spell's done.
Riley will look at Rinna and say, "If there was anywhere else in the palace that might have information on how to solve this, where do you think it would be?"
The basement has a whole bunch of old stuff in it. I don't really know why. But I've looked around there a lot. I haven't put anything together, but maybe that's just me, and I haven't looked in my parents' room or talked to my dad, or I guess the royal cartographer Elodie Sterling and Sir Arthur I haven't really talked to, but that's it.
Okay.
And the doors are going to swing open again. As Hendrickson and Stillmore enter the room.
I'm going to take a step inside and say, "It's good to see everyone in one place again. Wait a minute. Why are you two surrounded with necrotic energy?
We don't really know. We're trying to figure that out.
You can also see that Rena is flipping through her spell book, trying to look for something.
Ay, ay, ay. This. Just when it felt as though we had control over things, it seems as though now another wrench has been thrown within the plans.
Hmm.
When did this start? Did this happen just this loop?
I've only
Rena,
noticed it, yeah.
Rena kind of points at herself and just, can you see the layers? I think this has been building. I don't know.
Layers. I know that when I was outside the castle, when Madame Ritima was there, I did see layers of that dark magic outside. So, I believe I can see what you are talking about here.
The veil? The veil
Yes.
has layers?
From what I saw,
I
yes.
didn't make it like that. It's just supposed to be a barrier. Oh, gods, what did I do? Oh. And Rena kind of sits back and begins to cry.
I'm gonna walk up and place my hands on her shoulder. Princess, calm yourself. You couldn't have possibly known what would have happened. All you knew is that we were meeting our demise over and over again, and you did something to protect us. You had no idea what the consequences would be. You don't blame yourself.
No, I just... From all I've read, I don't know what this is. I don't... From the stories, I don't think I had darkness in my heart or anything like that. I don't know.
I know, child. No one here even doubts for a second that your heart is as pure as they come. You had good intentions. Remember that. But you and I both know, especially you know, that Arcana does not like to be controlled. It has a mind of its own sometimes, and Arcana can sometimes trick you when you think you have a grasp of it. This is merely another lesson that before we act, we must always take caution. But blame yourself not for these events. Now's not the time, for you are just as much a key to solving this as the rest of us. So, I'm going to take my thumb up and wipe a tear from her eye. Dry your tears, young one. We need you. Steel yourself.
Rena starts taking deeper breaths. I know. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone. I just... don't know how it became necrotic. I don't know how it's harmful if it was just supposed to be a barrier.
Do you think it would be unwise to go to the garden to look at it just from afar to see if anything has changed?
I would not recommend stepping outside the castle right now, considering these events are happening inside the castle. To step out, who knows what awaits us out there?
Oh, Do you think... Do you think it's my fault?
No, it's not your fault, Renna.
No, Burley, we saw what's out there. But on the other side of the veil.
Princess, no one had any idea that we would be here today, in this time paradox. No one knew that one day we would wake up and live the same night over and over again. We couldn't have possibly planned for this. But the one thing that I do know is that we owe our lives to you. No matter how unfortunate the circumstances may be, if not for your quick thinking, we would not be here discussing this situation. So take pride in yourself in the fact that you saved many, many lives. Consider that first and foremost before you unnecessarily criticize yourself, Princess.
Okay. I just... If... We don't know how far the necrotic wasteland on the other side of the veil goes. What
No,
if that's... No, I know, that's just a fear. And you see, like, the symbol of heroism flash over her chest for a moment. It's just a fear. It's okay. It's okay.
Princess, I have wondered something. Have
Yeah.
you ever... No, maybe not. But I had the theory that since we've been in this loop for some time, and the last loop that we were in, we were not in as much distress as we were before, and yet the very next loop we're now met with even more dire circumstances. I wonder if there's some type of pattern to all this, or if maybe we've just been here for so long that the magic is tired of being contained.
Yeah. That... I think that's it, but... But it should fade, not fracture so violently.
Well then,
Even if it were to blast out the contained arcana, it would be psychic only because that's what I made it with. And that makes sense why it's breaking. You know, the headache that we all feel, that's the psychic energy.
right. But it does not explain the necrosis.
Yeah. Barley, the energy around you isn't as strong as the one around me.
This will take time to unravel, but I'm gonna kneel down in front of you two, and I'll place a hand on both both your shoulders. Listen here, young ones. This is not a great way to have a start on life, to be in a time paradox over and over again. But you two are young, brave, and smart. Especially you, Princess. If there is a way to solve this necrotic crisis, I know that you can do it. And please, do not confuse my passion for pressure. but know that my passion burns ever brightly knowing that you are leading the charge to our freedom. I trust and believe in you, Princess, as much as I believe in you, Bali. You need to steal her so that she may be able to find her inner confidence to find the answer to our problems. I have every confidence in the both of you. And if I may make a suggestion for you to ponder on, if the magic is tired of being trapped in this veil, what if we were to create an outlet, a safe one that allows the magic to be dispelled outward rather than collapsing back inward? Unfortunately, I would have no idea how a system like that would work, as I am not quite as versed in Arcana as you. But some fruitful thought.
Yeah. I don't know. Because then also, what if what's out there gets let in?
True. Then I
Holloway
look
kind
at.
of clears his throat.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Still more?
Where? Your Majesty, did the captain leave?
Yes.
I should go find her. You too. Please, keep on brainstorming. You don't have to give answers right away. But never, never give up. You hear?
Yes, sir.
Also, where is Lord Vansa?
He went into the gala. I believe. I left him at the well. Oh, still more? And still more returns. Mishka, Bela, and Dame Grace are safely inside now.
That's good. I know usually when these loops reset, they sometimes start outside there. So, it's a good thing that they're inside where it's safe now, for the most part.
Yes. Insight check with advantage, Hendrickson.
Yeah, 20.
Nat 20. Okay. It seems Stillmore is looking at Holloway differently.
Hmm. Your
Like she
Majesty.
saw something out there.
Oh. Your Majesty, if we may, the captain and I must go check on Lord Vansa's behalf. We shall return shortly.
All right. All right. I don't have a map for outside the. Ooh, actually, there is back into the hall, and then there is the king and queen's room.
Oh!
Would you like to go into the king and queen's room?
Sure.
All right. No group has been in here yet. Oh, it'd be okay.
Elena, what troubles you?
Sir Grave Warden is dead.
What? Oh no. I had a feeling that sending him outside would lead to his death, but I hoped that maybe. Wait. The prince knew that leaving the Vale was death, yet he sent him to leave.
Um, yes.
This. No. I might not have agreed with Sir Grave Warden, but I would have never called for his execution.
Um, mm, if he were not a friend of King Winslow Penrose, that is what he would have gotten for his crimes. But doing it here and now in that way was surprising.
Indeed. You know, despite everything the fool put us through, I can't help but feel a bit of remorse knowing his demise.
It was quick.
Well, at least he did not suffer. I just wish I could have said the same for Guardsman York.
Yes. While we're here, I remember the princess saying something about not searching here.
Right. Let's have a look around and see what we can find.
All right. I trust you to check for Arcana.
Of course. I will roll an Arcana check. No! I got a 3.
The Arcana here is also very stale and non-existent. There's nothing strong pinpointing anywhere.
Gosh darn it. Can I roll a perception check then?
Perception, investigation, or yeah, perception or investigation.
Okay. I shall do perception 13.
Lovely. And if you would like to do an investigation as well.
I have a -1, but I will try. Ha ha ha! I got 0.
All right. Well, looking around the room, and feel free to walk around as I'm explaining as well. Looking around the room, it seems this room is not used very much. Besides, sleeping, of course. The candles are not lit, by the way. Fire hazard. The mirror is there. There's like little pillows, but right here, you notice a tall, thin cabinet pressed up against the wall that has not a lock on it, but more a piece of cord tied around it and tied tight.
And I'm assuming the intention was to keep that, like, from being moved away, or...
Sort of just to keep from the doors opening.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of dust on the cord, like it hasn't been opened for a long time.
Helena, come take a look at this.
Yes. Oh. I suppose they won't know if we touch it.
If this were any other situation, you and I would both lose our positions, but
Yes.
seems as though we have special exception now.
Yes. Captain Stillmore takes out a smaller, sharp blade that's in her boot instead, which she uses if she gets disarmed, and starts cutting the rope. And it's cut.
All right. Then I will pull the door thing open.
Make a strength saving throw as a whole bunch of paintings topple out.
Oh, okay.
DC like 10. Oh, yeah.
Okay, 22.
Yeah. All right, so you catch the paintings from crushing you. Yeah. And can just kind of like slam it back in there. They're pretty like heavy paintings, with those big embellished frames that are carved and painted.
Mm-hmm.
As I catch up, I'm gonna be like, why do they have so many?
Oh. I've never seen those before. And there are about a dozen paintings, if you would like to look through them.
Absolutely.
All right. So, one by one, they are paintings of the royal family throughout the years. There is one of the current king's mother when she was a young woman. She has the same gold eyes and long, wavy, dark red hair that Holloway does. No scars on her. She has the pointed ears and the, she is a red tiefling. And she's dressed up in very prim and proper dress and cape with a beautiful crown of gold. And it seems that this is her being crowned queen. The next is a wedding portrait to a... Sorry, I gotta open up the paintings thing. There we go. To, and it's labeled at the bottom, King Consort Aldridge Ashfane. He is a very decorated paladin looking man, covered in scars. He is a he is like a red and dark gray tiefling, sort of as if speckled by ash. And the next one is the two of them with their two sons. And then the next one is the two of them with their two sons. Written on the back, they were 5 and 6. And King Consort Aldridge Ashvane has his hand firmly on the younger of the two, the 6-year-old's shoulder. Would you like to make an insight check?
Yes. Yeah, 11.
Alright, it's very obvious to see that this is a very tense pose, and the grip that Ashvane has on the younger son's shoulder is too tight, but the son is gritting his teeth and still standing proud for the portrait. And it seems in each of these family portraits, as the sons get older, the king consort has his hand clamped over the younger son's shoulder. And they all have, both sons have the short-cut hair, no earrings, or flamboyant outfits that Holloway now has. And you see throughout the years, as scars begin to show up here and there, a slash to Holloway's neck, the tip of his ear getting chopped off, slash to his horn, almost matching face scars that go across the noses of both the, that almost match on both the boys. And then, when it says 18 and 17, there is they're all wearing black, and the king consort is gone. There are 2 more portraits. I'll give you a second to say anything if you'd like before those last 2.
As I'm looking through these portraits, it's pretty obvious the story that's being told here. It's him, isn't it, Helena?
The royal family, yes.
I knew when Holloway gave his admission to what he'd been through with his father, but seeing him in these photos now, how unhappy he was, it really puts it into perspective.
I only knew General Penrose's side of it. Winslow Penrose, the king. He was... I knew him for 10 years before he became king. 2 years after his father passed, he left and went on a tour of glory, as he called it, which took him to my homeland, where there was a war. 10 years. Fought at his side. Until he got a letter, and he said he would be king. I just followed him. I think he said once about his brother back home that his younger brother was always the King Consort's favorite. I think he believes that.
This
So-
family of our. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
This family of ours, the family we serve, they have many skeletons in their closet. And God forgive me for speaking out of turn, but sometimes I wonder if all the foolish secrets could just be spilled out in the open. Maybe this ordeal wouldn't be as hard as it is now.
Yes. But violence is common to them, I believe, and I hope you see where I'm coming from when I say approaching the king with this is concerning to me.
Boss, I know it's not an easy task, nor is it a wise decision by any circumstance. But we have exhausted all other options. We are left with a single path, and it leads directly to His Majesty. We can choose to ignore that path and stall until the inevitable happens, and we end up walking that path anyways. Or we can cut out the middleman and strike true.
Yes. The king might know
Yes.
something, but and besides that, the only other thing that Princess was saying was Sterling and Arthur.
True. Perhaps
There's
if
two
we
more
got her.
people.
Yes. We shall look at them and. You know, just last loop I felt as though we were finally getting some leeway, but now that we're in this room looking at these portraits and on the verge of bringing this to King Penrose himself, I can't lie, there's a giant pit in my stomach. But I am pushing it down because I know that we must lead this charge, because if we don't, we will never find our way out of this mess.
You're right.
Let's look at the last two.
The second last painting is one without Prince Winslow, Aldridge Penrose. Holloway stands there wearing a coat that looks a lot more flashy than before, and he's probably around his mid-30s in this photo. Oh, in this painting, he has earrings and the ear cap that he wears on his chopped off ear point. And he looks concerned, but stoic and peaceful. His mother, the queen beside him, Queen Bela Cadella Penrose, stands there in mourning attire, and she looks sad. And in her hand, she is clutching a letter with a royal seal that you can recognize as the seal of the current king, Winslow. And still more nods, just... He left them for 10 years. I think 2 years after his father died, he left and never saw his mother again. I couldn't believe that he said he wanted to be king. He had been gone for so long. And then the last painting is one where Holloway is holding up the queen, and she looks very ill. And, you know, her face is kind of gaunt. There is, like, heavy bags under her eyes, and she is clutching something in her hand. A silver pocket watch.
Wait, Elena, do you see that?
Yes.
I wonder. It could just be a far-fetch, but I know the princess uses some type of pocket watch to control the time loop here, but it wouldn't go without saying that the way Arcana works here, any item could have a distant effect. I wonder if Her Majesty still has that pocket watch, or if that's the same one that the princess has now.
Make a investigation check.
Yep, I got a 0 again.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have... see if... Where's Girly? Really? I don't have Girly open. Okay.
How is my character so wise yet so dumb?
Investigation, she also has 0. Okay. Maybe. Still more shrugs.
Well,
And
I
then she
guess
gets a mischievous smile. I mean, it's going to reset. She takes out her knife.
Captain.
It's going to reset. They won't know.
You know, you're really hot when you get disobedient.
Well, okay. Stop that before I do something.
Do what?
and she cuts out the she takes the knife and just pries out that part of the canvas.
My, the captain of the royal family defacing a royal painting. Who could have thought?
That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. And she's just kind of running away. Meanwhile, something quick's gonna happen in Funky Town.
I'm not ready for Funky Town.
No, you're not here. Get out of here. Bop.
Mhm.
Beep. As I leave, Prince Holloway is kind of looking around the room. I believe. I don't know. Maybe Beryl was going to speak with Sterling. Um,
Yeah. Well, Rena, you said you already checked out the basement, and there was nothing there.
I looked around. There were some things, but I don't know. Oof.
Maybe. Oh, Harold.
Make
Hey.
a animal handling or perception check with advantage.
Okay, we will do animal handling. Oh, and that 20 and a nat 1. Look at
nat
that.
1
Okay.
and a nat 20. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
You see that the same as before. You see that Harold is terrified, and he's just gonna start going woof, 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 and he's whimpering. His tail is between his legs. His ears are back.
Okay, speak with animals and ask, Harold, what's wrong?
Arlie, something is wrong. I always return to the gala after the rumbles. I've never seen something like this. There's people missing. Lady Thorncrest, is missing, and
What
the
do you mean
the
missing?
fancy one is missing, and like half the guests are missing.
Harold, what do you mean? What do you mean missing?
I don't know. Gone. Just back. The rumbles happened. I got back. They were gone.
Hey, yeah, we'll go check it out. He'll look back at Rena and Holloway and he'll say, we need to go to the gala. Harold says people are missing?
I can only bite one person. And Harold like leaps at you, Barley, and bites you.
Oh goodness.
And
Oh no.
so they're gonna get going.
Oh no.
Godspeed.
Yup. Back in the hall. Not the hall. The gala. The gala hall.
I'm not a fan of this music.
To Lord Vansa getting grilled.
Oof. And 1 second. I need to leave and come back real quick. Before this happens. Feel free to talk about the fun investigation time. I'll be right back.
Y'all, do you think the spirits, like the dead spirits of like the father and the mother, are kind of interfering with this?
I
Ooh.
100% think that. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely
so
think that's what's
fucked.
happening. And I think that because they're trying to cover all this shit up and make it seem like they're a happy family, and they're like, nah, like y'all got to bring this shit to light. So I think the only way this is gonna get solved is if everyone like admits their sins. I mean, Prince Holloway admitted his,
Yeah.
but not everyone else has. But bro,
I
trying to get the
can,
king to admit his dirty laundry is gonna be a
Yeah.
problem.
I can't help you all here. I can neither confirm nor deny.
I can
I
neither
know too
confirm nor deny, and that reminds me of Monsters Inc.
I know too much.
I thought it was something to do with the stopwatch. That's-
Yeah, I'm wondering, but the stopwatch that the Queen Consort holds, is that the same one that Rena has, or is it a
I
different
would guess
stopwatch?
so.
I think
would
it's the
guess
same
it's the
one.
same.
It's the same one because
I think. Well, here's
I
what
think
I'm
we have a
thinking.
picture of it.
We might, I don't know. But what I was thinking, because the stopwatch, Rina was holding the stopwatch, and she has the most necrotic energy, and Barley was next to the stopwatch, and he has next most necrotic energy. So I'm like, is it like leaking necrotic energy or something? Like maybe.
Right.
I wonder if the queen like is like not trapped exactly in the thing, but like she did something to it or
Or
something.
like it's hexed through her, like
Yeah.
through like her unsavory death, like
Yeah, something like that.
The only
Yeah.
thing I can
I
think about
wonder.
is like
I-
somebody stole it from her corpse or something.
Yeah.
Oh god, bro, imagine.
Because like I can't remember who Brenna said gave it to her. If she said,
I don't either.
I think Maid said,
I got a joke, but I can't say that joke.
but I think
I want to message you that joke, Bees.
Good.
it's got to be somebody dead. I swear.
Mhm.
Oh, like bro, someone like there's a rotting corpse here, both figuratively and literally. Like
We gotta find it. We gotta dismantle. Or
Yeah.
You like my joke, Bees?
Yeah.
So concerning.
Who even knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
There, you get the "ee" emoji to that.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of bad that I didn't go with Vanson of the Gala because like I was hoping that me and the captain would kind of be like, you know, like damage control back up for and be like, hey, yo, your majesty, you know, we'll kind of soften the blows. My man's
okay.
gonna tough it up by himself.
Vansa, I'm holding my computer like I'm holding your shoulders. Beat the living fuck out of that motherfucker. I swear to God, he deserves
Listen, the most he can do is some shadow magic, okay?
beat the shit out of him.
Don't worry.
I don't care. Just start the fight, and then the rest will join you later. They're heading that way.
Listen, I promise you, if
Kill
you
me,
start
wanted.
that fight, we will not make it in time. You will be dead
Nope.
before we get there.
Yup.
Okay. Wait till the
But
doors
if he
start to
starts-
open, then just fucking swing on them. Like door open, swing.
Nah, I'm just
Carly's
gonna
already
misty step this
traumatized.
shit.
Wait for backup.
Run
Wait for
away.
backup.
All right, resume session.
Good
Are
luck.
we ready? We good?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
goodness,
right.
not Barley. Barley's gonna get chewed up.
Barley, you appear,
Okay.
seeing that description I gave of King Penrose
Mhm.
sort of looming above Lord Vansa.
Yeah, Barley's gonna look around really concerned, like, oh no, a lot of people are missing. He's gonna look at Harold and at the king and then Harold, and he'll say, "Do I really have to go over there?"
Um, um, Lord Everhard, I don't know.
Okay.
Bye.
The Herald?
Real.
Okay, well, Barley's gonna just stiffen up a little bit and be like, this guy just abandoned me. He's supposed to be the therapy dog. Okay, I can do this, I can do this. Okay. And he's gonna walk up. Seeing Vansa there, he feels a little bit better about it. And he's going to. He's trying to think, how do I do this without insulting the king? So he will give a bow and just keep his eyes straight at the floor, probably for too long, honestly. And he says, King Penrose, sorry, I'm Lord Everhart, one of the suitors.
And his eyes slowly shift over.
Yeah. I heard there was, people missing, so the dog told me, and so I came. He actually brought me, and he left, so it's just me. Now he'll look up at the king.
The king kind of raises his hand as if to dismiss Barley. I will not entertain this foolishness. Tell me where they went.
Barley will look at Vansa like,
And he's
Barley
looking
has no
back at
clue.
Vansa again.
And with all due respect, I have told you, I do not know.
While everyone stands in shock, the two of you enter. I heard your conversation, Lord Vansa. That's not exactly what she said. And now you, Everhard. You're here, but you're not from the Portdale or Gravewarden families. Not as involved and powerful. And you, Lord Vansa. Lady Glasswind didn't tell you that. Not exactly. This better not be your doing, Lord Pars.
As the king says this, it's going to be very evident. Vansa just stops breathing. And he stops shaking, because he was shaking a little bit. And then Barley can see, and obviously the king can see Vansa gritting his teeth as he looks the king straight in the eyes. You do not speak of that name. I don't care who you are.
Make a con saving throw. DC 20.
18.
Would you like to describe what happens as your shadow magic acts first?
The magic itself begins to crowd up the corners of the room, and as it does, it seems to consume every light with it. As it's rolling and almost thundering, as if a bad storm has just blown in. And Vansa is now actively panting in a way that is evident that he is having his equivalent of a mental breakdown.
Barley?
Yeah,
What do you do?
Barley's looking around like, Vansa, what's going on? And he'll see Vansa just kind of like freaking out, sort of, and just kind of, without thinking very much, he's gonna cast Calm Emotions. And it's a Charisma 14 save if you don't wish to choose to fail. Or Charisma. I said Charisma already, okay.
I'm going to roll that.
Okay. And cover his fears.
Okay, so that works.
Okay, good. Yeah. And I don't know if the king is like feeling any intense emotions either, but it's a 20-foot radius sphere, so I think that would
Ooh,
probably
okay, roll.
get the king as well.
Ooh, he got 22.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Okay.
then, yeah. As the please tell me how the shadows would subside.
As Vansa's state visibly lessens and his arm stops shaking, the shadows slowly retreat to the corners as the light begins to fill the room once more, before dissipating as though it wasn't there.
Someone else rises up. As the king straightens up, Harold teleports Sir Hendrickson into the room. And teleports out again. Sir Hendrickson, you see the shadows sink away, but the king is far more threatening. Suddenly. And his hands ball up into fists as he begins to speak. Do you think I have not faced worse than you? Do you think you can scare me? Son of the greatest warrior to ever live, I led armies, crossed battlefields where men begged for death to take them faster. I have made rivers run red, painted hillsides with soldiers. Fear is afraid of me.
Ansa visibly takes a deep breath. And now that he's calm, slightly, he lets it go and looks back up at King Penrose before smiling and then saying, maybe a murderer like you should have stayed on the battlefield instead of destroying this kingdom.
Can I run up? Can I intervene, please?
Yup, you can.
I'm first thing first, when I see this, I'm gonna rage, and that blue aura around me, I've just gone up a size, so that's how big Hendrickson is now.
Oh.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna charge up there and place myself between oh wait, how do I lock that thing on me?
You can group it.
How do I
Here. I got you.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Mhm.
Alright, so I'm gonna charge up, I'm gonna place myself between Lanza and the king and say, "Hold! Enough! We will not defile this royal hall by spilling blood here! Cease this battle this instant!"
I need you to make an intimidation check.
Can I give a bardic inspiration?
Yes.
I got 17, and Bardic Inspiration gives me how much?
It's a d6.
Alright, so 18.
18. All right. The king backs up and goes towards his throne. Is there anyone? You want Hendrickson, perception check.
And I also
Um, yeah, if you want to peek around Hendrickson, yes.
damn it,
Bro.
Any
they
chance I
matter
can
the
do
most.
perception?
When the
Hendrickson, you're
roles
too
matter the
big.
most.
Hendrickson.
Yeah, if you want to go over here, yes.
Okay, I'll move and roll perception. Yeah. Okay, Riley did better.
Yes, somebody
Got
got
16.
it.
Saving
You
grace.
see his the back of the throne is the sheath for his sword,
Oh no.
which he draws.
I think
Renus
we
brings up the hall.
need to go. He's gonna back up a little, seeing that.
I'm gonna walk up a little bit more. Your Majesty, I am bound to serve you and this family, but I will not allow you to spill blood in this hall. Sheath your blade this instant, or I will draw mine.
Hendrickson. You're out of line. I am your king, your ruler. You obey my command. Step aside, or I'll run you through as well.
I would love to see you try. I am a Goliath born of the mountains. Death itself cannot take me until it earns me. And you, your majesty, how dare you speak to me of being my ruler when you put these people at risk? My job is to protect them as much as I protect you. So if you wish to spill innocent blood, then draw your blade and let's fight to the death if that's what you wish.
Fine. And Consort Tala is going to step aside and look to you, Lord Vansa.
Hi.
Ooh, yikes. Okay, she does not have that. I thought she did. Okay. Also, what's gonna happen is Harold appears beside you, Lord Vansa. And Barley, you can hear Harold say, they are on their way.
Who's on the right, Harold?
As two people enter the hall.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pause
Oh.
as people start moving back.
Beat his ass! Beat his ass! Beat his ass!
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I was like,
Fuck him
when
up!
I was talking to the king, do y'all know my heart was actually in my throat when I was talking? Like,
Me too.
like I was
ditto.
actually nervous.
I'm
Nah,
hyping you up. I'm hyping you up. Go, go, go!
nah, because whenever the king then named Vansa, bro is ready. Bro is ready. He's ready to fight to the death.
Let's
him
go,
up, please,
Duchess
to
Portdale.
God.
You are queen behavior. Yeah. I'm just.
If we
Oh,
get
man.
into a fight, Barley is not gonna do well.
we sprinting. Okay. There we go. Yippee. Oh boy. Oh man. Okay. In this moment, Tala is looking at Rena, who's approaching. And instead of being concerned for what's going on, she is giving her daughter a very strange look. Does anyone want to make insight?
I would do.
I'll make inside. I kind of want to do something else, but that's a bad idea.
15.
Come on now. Did I?
Oh,
Did I roll? 19.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
Okay,
pulled a
fine.
2 for insight every single time.
no. Okay. Varley and Vansa, you both realize that she has recognition in her eyes. And she's looking at Rena with a bit of fear.
Oh.
As if she is unsure if that person standing there, confident and sure, is her daughter. And there is a lot of grief in her eyes. Tala looks tired. Because she knows that both of her parents are dead. But she is too tired to say anything. All right. Yeah. Man, the king is gonna die so hard. All right. Please roll for initiative.
Yeah.
We're scrapping.
As the
Ooh.
king
Ooh.
lifts his blade and goes, "If I have to paint my hull red as well, so be it. I am the son of the greatest warrior to ever live, and the queen of this kingdom. And you will obey me." All right.
Oh my god.
Initiative. All right, I gotta roll for this bad boy. 20.
No!
Prince
Bro,
Holloway just got a
wait
nat
a
20.
second.
Oh, yes! Yes, okay. I
Oh,
thought
okay,
it was
that's
someone
all.
else. Okay.
I thought it was him. I was
Ah.
gonna say, all right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we
yeah.
might be cooked, guys. Hold on.
Prince Holloway just got a nat 20. Captain Stillmore got an 11.
Okay.
King Penrose
Trash. I'm not gonna lie.
got a
Give him
6. Oh, got an
Okay.
8. Okay, you got
Oh.
+2. Tala got a 20. Dirty 20.
Oh.
Oh, she's not even here. I'm gonna close Elodie and Sir Arthur's sheets. Goodbye. All right, and then add all tokens. Guard Mishka, why are you on the list?
Bro,
Okay.
can we just get all the guardsmen here? We need them. We need them real bad.
I'm gonna do less epic music as I add these tokens because it is okay. Chill break. No, Mishka, you're not here. Lady Gravewarden is not Glasswin. Glasswin is not fighting. Lady Gravewarden's not fighting. Lord Portel? No. Princess Bela? She's sleeping. Alpine? He
Alpine
can't
should
sleep.
totally join us.
Hey, yo, Alpine, what you doing? Get out here, bro.
Sir Gravewarden's
Alpine.
dead. Why are you here?
Well, hold on. Actually, I just realized something.
Yep.
Protector Alpine is also your uncle too, right, Vansa?
No. That was a
No, that was a
misspeak.
mistake.
They're nephews.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
It was
okay,
a
okay.
mistake in the first session. I was like, oh yeah, uncle. And then I was like, oh, wait a second, no, wrong.
We were
wrong
just
character.
I got you. Man, it would have been cool if we had like some type of distant relation, though. That would have been cool.
That would be.
I mean,
Bees, let's rewrite history.
I mean, Lord Vansa is neighbors. So
Neighbors.
I guess Lord Protector Alpine is sort of like an uncle figure.
Oh yeah, that would
Not
be big time.
Can he be my uncle figure too?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
He's a good person.
He's really cool.
Yay.
Duchess Portdale fighting. She's scrapping.
Oh,
Harold.
yeah.
Add
Yeah.
enemies? Harold is not an enemy. Commoner number 5 is not an enemy. No.
You
Change
say that
side.
now.
Yes. He is good. He is good boy. Change side of Penrose.
I'm
Change
just saying,
side.
Lady Glasswing getting all the tea up front. She got to hear all of that.
Who knows? And to be honest, who knows? And to be honest, who knows? Hi, Rena. Oh, that's gonna be terrifying. Oh, okay. So, let me just check if this is correct. Prince Holloway has 27 after getting a nat 20. Yeah, then we've got Barley with a 19, Harold with a 13, Lord Vansa with a 19, Princess Rena with a 10, Sir Hendrickson with a 10, Stillmore with a 15, Portdale with an 11, King Penrose with a 12, he's gonna get beat up, Kylo with a 16, difficulty low, yeah, it's time to kill, start combat. The thing I'm worst at. I love it. Alright, back to the scary. Alright. So. Yep. As King Penrose raises his sword and says this, Prince Holloway sprints forward, drawing his sword quickly. I don't need to do that. Alright. Drawing his sword quickly, he ignites into flames. And he is going to make a swing. Nat 20 again!
Oh, go Holloway.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Holloway don't fuck around.
You know what? Yeah. He's gonna run, and while passing by Vansa, his shoulder brushes him, and there's like a split second flash of Holloway looking Vansa in the eyes. Just checking.
Like checking on his where he is, like how he is.
Yeah.
Vansa is visibly shaken, but there is an unhingedness in his demeanor. One that Holloway has not seen for a long time.
Holloway takes this as confirmation and goes to swing. He's very graceful, and while he has been trained as a paladin by his father, he has become his own person. He is a swashbuckling rogue. and he fights like a dance. He slashes the blade across King Penrose for 21 damage before activating his fire, which the king has resistance on, but that is 2d6. So 3 more damage before. As this slashes across the chest of the king, it cleaves through his chest plate, melting the gold down his chest and carving in so that you can see his ribs and the movement of his heart in his chest.
Oh,
King Penrose is gravely injured by this one strike alone.
Wow.
And yeah, that's his one attack. So Holloway will back away, giving a warning glance to Tala before returning to Vance's side. Barley?
Okay. So, what Barley is thinking right now is that, well, they may just have one shot for information based on how things are going. People are disappearing. Who knows if the king's gonna be here next loop? Honestly, who knows if anyone's gonna be here next loop? But he knows this did not go well last time, but gotta do what you gotta do. So he's gonna walk over here.
Call back?
He's gonna stand behind this chair for cover and cast Detect Magic on King Penrose. Or not Detect Magic, Detect Thoughts on King Penrose. It will be, I did not look at what the saving throw is. It's a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Yeah, he's gonna make this at disadvantage because, you know, his chest is open.
Yeah.
Okay, wisdom. Oh! He got a 6.
Oh, good. Okay. Whew.
Alright. So, please remind me what you can see with that.
Yeah, so Barley is gonna just go. Initially, you learn surface thoughts, but Barley is going to push deeper to see the deeper. Let's see. You gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
I didn't mean to roll that, sorry.
Alright. There are thoughts racing through his head. First about war and control and proving himself and being that strong, controlling figure that he always looked up to. Then seeing Holloway jealousy for time that he could have had with his father, but his father always picked Holloway to train. For some reason, he didn't understand. And thoughts of war, of those fields of corpses that he is settling back into that state of this must be done. And he is not even thinking about his daughter or his wife. There's no thoughts about them. It's all about proving himself. and controlling the kingdom, becoming that strong force that everyone will kneel to. And in the back of his head, there is something deeper, a concern that all of this arcana weirdness that's going on, if it's not Vansa, and it's not his unhinged, sick, scheming brother, then maybe it's his mother's letters and dealings that he found after taking the crown in her room. She'd been moving assets to the university in Portdale to one Miss York. He put a stop to that right away and got Miss York fired. And threw all those letters that he believed were garbage into the basement storeroom with the rest of his mother's old trinkets. She was always quite fascinated with old things. And that plays through his head before the swing comes down and he realizes he will die here, to his brother and to these scheming people. That's what you see.
Okay. Well. Wonderful. I think that is going to be all for Barley's turn.
All right. Lord Vansa.
Vansa is going to attempt to hit King Penrose with Sorcerer's Burst.
$15, that hits. King Penrose is not wearing functional armor. Not wearing his battle armor. It's a party.
And he is going to hit him with cold damage.
7. The king falls to his knees, coughing out blood that turns to shards of ice. He is barely clinging on to life. But there is still rage in his eyes.
I know it's not my turn, but can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm still on my guard, but my stance will soften just the slightest bit as I see the king falling down to his knees. I'm like, Your Majesty, you are outnumbered and you are outmatched. Don't be a fool. We have more important, pressing matters to attend to. In case you haven't realized, we've been trapped in the same loop over and over again. We've been trying to find an escape. We've made lots of headway, and we simply came to you to ask for your guidance in finding a solution. But instead, we were met by your foolish rage. If you truly believe yourself to be the king of this castle, then rise above your base instincts and quell your anger and lead these people the way you claim you're supposed to do. Some of my guardsmen are dead. Madame Ratima is never to return. And here you stand raging at us like a child!
King Penrose stares up, and he staggers to his feet. Liar. Fool. Fall. And he's going to try to swing again. Vansa, do you have an action? Or is that it?
That's the only action he can take.
Bonus?
I think. Let me see if any of his spells have bonus action. I can cast. What about the at will ones? Could I-
As long as they're not like, they don't say, takes an action.
I'm just reading through it real quick. It's Mind Sliver. It doesn't say that it takes an action.
Alright. You can do that then.
He is going to. Yeah, because it doesn't have like a roll for it. It doesn't have a roll to hit. It is an intelligence saving of 14. Oh, well, 1.
Oh, alright, alright. Intelligence saving throw. Okay. He got a 6.
That hits him.
Describe how you kill him.
As the disorienting spike of psychic energy needles into King Penrose's head, Vansa casts a message. And as he stares at him, he speaks into his mind and says, "A failure of a king, a failure of a father, and a failure of a husband. Wow. I'm glad I got to see you at your end."
And the king, his eyes filling with rage, go wide. And then still. As he dies. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh. Come on now. Oh.
Oh wait,
Yes,
unless you
that's
guys want to go for another
right.
15 minutes.
I knew you could beat his ass, Vansa.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I'm okay for that.
Slay, King. Slay.
Alright, alright.
Glad I didn't hit
Slay.
end recording yet. Oh.
Alright, alright. The king falls back, lifeless. His chest carved open, gold melting into the wound, and psychic energy making his skull crack. And his eyes. Oh!
No, I
Where'd he go?
I'll put you back on
was
this.
trying to. I was trying to get rid of the circle, not me.
Here you
Dang,
go.
Harold, what are you doing?
Oh, thank you.
Antala walks over and kneels. She's cradling his head, but she's not crying. Harold rubs against her and lays down. behind all of you, someone runs out of the hall.
Barley's gonna run after her.
Stillmore is talking to the guests. Trying to calm down Duchess Portdale and Projector Alpine. We're asking her a lot of questions.
Hendrickson is gonna step back and walk towards Lord Vansa, and he doesn't really know what to feel right now because, like, the king was gonna kill him and kill everyone else, so we had to stop him. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, he killed the king, like, like the king. So he doesn't really know how to feel right now. Lord Vansa, what have we done?
Vansa is still. There is a calmness in his demeanor. But as he looks at Sir Hendrickson, there is that look in Vance's eye, or Vance's eyes, that tell you this is the first time he's ever taken a life. One that Sir Hendrickson would probably be accustomed to seeing in his line of work.
I'm gonna place a hand in his. I'll place both my hands on his shoulders and say, I can tell that you're not used to seeing death, nor are you used to being the one to dish it out. And nonetheless, it doesn't help that the life that you took was that of King Penrose himself. And I'll be honest, I have no idea how to feel right now. I was bound to the king's word, and yet now here I stand with royal blood on my hands, the same blood I swore to protect. But at the end of the day, I know that had we not intervened the way we did, it would have been you that we would have had to bury instead.
Vansa blinks a couple of times, just grasping Sir Hendrickson's words, as it looks like he's coming out of a kind of shock. And he nods before taking a deep breath and then breathing out once more. Sir Hendrickson, your oath, wasn't it more for the people? I would say you've done a mighty fine job of protecting the people.
I suppose so. And God forgive me for the words that I'm about to speak, but and as I'm speaking, you will see two tears will actually fall down Hendrickson's face while he talks. I am glad that I broke my oath to save your life, because Had I not, I do not think I would have been able to forgive myself if I let the king extinguish you. But, understandably so, I am in conflict with myself because I don't know. I don't know what I am anymore. But, and I'm gonna wipe the tears from my face. That aside, what will happen in the next loop? Will he come back?
I guess that's something we have to find out. But for now, I worry. We have just killed Rena's father in front of her.
No. The child was watching?
She was there. And I worry. Because as horrible as a father may be, sometimes it's hard to watch someone else take their life. Or watch them die.
Especially by the hands of those whom you consider close to you. Family killing family. It is the worst to witness.
Even if it has to be done. That is psychologically overwhelming. And as he says this, he kind of glances over at Holloway in a way of saying, you know, it's not like a bad thing, it's more of a, he's concerned about Holloway's mental state.
Holloway is just completely blind to anything else. He's just looking at Vansa with just concern, love, and protection in his eyes. There's nothing else. In fact, his sword is back over here. And he has like wrapped his tail around Lord Vance's leg, and his hand is on his back.
Vansa hadn't noticed it before now, but he may only be standing because of that support to his back. But Vansa looks back up to Hendrickson and smiles softly. Very gentle, very broken smile, but smile nonetheless. But I thank you for coming to my aid when I needed it, and when I was speaking out of line.
I'll step forward and I'll pull Vansa into a hug, and I'll say, Lord Vansa, my friend, I have been through more hell with you than I can say for many other people. As much as I value my oath to this family, I have developed a brotherhood with you that I can't say that I have with many other people. If I were to let some foolish oath keep me from protecting those who I consider my true friends, then I am no guardsman at all. I would have risked my life to save you. 10 times over.
If you're ever in trouble, Sir Hendricks, know that I will be behind you as well. And there is a steadiness in the words that he has just spoken that has been absent from his earlier words.
Thank you, Lord Vansa. And I extend that same courtesy to you. Whatever the outcome of this event, if I am hopefully, if I still retain any control of the Guardsmen when all this is said and done, if you ever need my support, or the support of anyone in this palace, you tell me, and I will make it happen, no matter the cost.
I can't wait until we solve this thing.
Same here. And the same way that you have your support from your other half, when I look at Prince Holloway, and, my tears start to kind of come back to my eyes again. I need to find my other half, because I need support from her as well. I will find you when the loop resets.
I will be in the hallway.
Very good. And I'm going to walk and start heading towards Captain Stillmore.
Captain Stillmore is talking to Duchess Portdale and Protector Alpine, explaining. Yes, we discovered quite a lot, and I'm sorry to say this, but they are gone. Duchess Portdale kind of glances back to her son, who is talking to Lady Gravewarden over here, and they're sort of like hugging and crying. Lady Glasswin is sitting in a chair here, being attended by all these people. And Protector Alpine just nods. If this is going to reset, how do we know who will remember? Stillmore sees that you've approached and just takes up your hand, not caring if the nobles see, just needing the comfort. People have to see. But if you are aware, meet us in the hall. And that goes for any of you. Hendrickson. And she looks up. All right. Excuse me, Duchess, Protector. And she leads Hendrickson away from these two.
I am a mess right now, Helena. I'm so torn. I saved the life of my brother, my best friend, someone whom I consider family now, considering the hell we've been through together. But on the other hand, I played a part in killing the very blood that we swore to protect. And I'm truly torn.
So am I. Winslow had his flaws, but I saw him as an older brother. Messed up, crueler older brother, but we were sworn friends from battle. It's hard to look at those two the same. You did the right thing, Hendrickson.
No. But why does it feel like I hate myself for what I did?
But betrayal hurts everyone. Even if it's for the best. And she just wraps her arms around Hendrickson.
You know, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but everyone looks to us to lead us, to hold things together when everyone else falls apart. But then, who holds us when we can't hold ourselves together anymore? And for a long time, it felt like I had no one to do that for me. Till I found you, that is. And grateful that I'm able to let myself be a mess around you. And I know that you'll put me back together so I can go back out there next time and keep doing what I do, no matter how much it hurts.
I know. But just as you hold me up, I hold you up, Archibald. We can brave this. I know we can.
Yes, we can. But right now, the one who I feel for the most is the princess. I didn't realize she was in the room when we were fighting, and she witnessed the death of her father at our hands.
Yes. I can't tell if she's seen worse or... I don't know. Next loop will comfort her.
Yes, but there are still so many questions left unanswered. I know Lord Vansa had a rhetoric with the king that was not necessarily inviting, but still, I wouldn't have expected him to be so willing to slaughter everyone in the gala, just for the sake of his pride.
Not everyone, just those who stood up to him. I don't know if I would have been able to stand against him.
I'm surprised that I did myself, but I might have been bellowing and talking a bit game, but my heart was in my mouth the entire time. I could feel his power. If he wanted to, he would have cut me down in seconds. I'm just lucky that Prince Holloway came when he did.
Yes. I have seen what he can do. But he was surprised. He was surprised. And not ready. I pray to the gods that he does not remember this.
Is if he returns.
He will. Right.
Sorry, above table. Are we talking about Prince Holloway or the king?
The king.
Okay, cool. I do not know if he will. I'm Guardsman York. She passed in a loop and she's not been back. So, who's to say that he is the exception?
Right. I don't know. I do know this. And she holds Hendrickson closer. We are together in this.
Forever and always.
And Stillmore is going to kiss.
Shelky's
Hendrickson.
back?
They going at it.
Yeah. It's tradition. It's tradition.
Yes.
The campaign
Meanwhile,
until everyone kisses.
Meanwhile, Holloway, carefully holds Vansa. You, are you all right, Beryl?
Kate, I don't know. I mean, I feel fine, but I feel it doesn't feel right. It doesn't.
I know.
All the time I spent, all of those times I don't think I could have. You remember back when you found me at home. I don't think back then I would have been strong enough to mentally handle that if I had gone the more aggressive route. I don't understand how How do people make killing look easy?
It's not. It's never is. I know.
Cade. He
Yes.
he brought up my parents' family name, and I started it. I could have stayed composed, but I couldn't. I won't.
Sounds like he did. Then he knows your name. Just as he knows that his daughter is allergic to flowers. And Holloway kind of like holds Vance's face in his hands. He knew.
Vincent nods. He knew. And his voice cracks. But as he looks into Holloway's eyes, the tears that had began to well up in on his waterline begin to slowly dissipate, and he leans in to kiss Holloway.
Holloway kisses him back. Carefully. Not afraid, but just not wanting to overwhelm Vansa in this state. The state that he knows all too well. Tala turns away. But in the hall, Barley runs after Rena. Rena is quickly walking away.
Okay. Barley is going to kind of pretty much run after her and then place a hand on her shoulder and say, Rena? Are you okay?
I'm okay, Barley. I'm okay.
Are you sure you're okay? And he'll kind of stand in front of her. Just a steady presence there. Can I do an insight check on him?
Yes, advantage.
Yes, yes, yes. Bam, bam. Ah, it's almost in that 20.
Ooh.
Got
Rena
18.
looks calmer than she should. And instead of being scared, there is a look of guilt on her face, as it seems she's used to violence like this. She's used to seeing her father die at the hands of someone else. But why?
Barley will see this look on her face and not quite understand. He expected that she ran out of the room because, like, he thought she would be more upset than she seems to be. So he'll just softly ask, "What are you thinking about right now?"
Persuasion with advantage.
Oh, Barley has good persuasion. What? Okay.
Alright. And she goes to lie, but then she just breaks down, starts shaking. I've seen that before. So, just provoking something often causes, violence, and of course I've seen my dad kill people. I've seen people kill my dad. And, that doesn't bother me, but I realize now, surrounded by you guys, it all just feels a lot more real. And so, when I was alone, and I did so many things, I just remembered that, and the, I got all this information in horrible ways, Barley. I I manipulated my uncle over and over again just to get to him to a point where he would admit more to me. Maybe sometimes that would be lying to him, getting him to kill my dad just to use that as emotional blackmail of some kind, and I just realized more and more how real that is.
Barley will wrap his arms around her and just pull her close and just hold her tight. And he'll say, "You did what you had to do. It was. No one blames you, Rena. You're the only one who does, I guess, but that's in the past. You didn't do it for the sake of hurting people. You did it to try and save them."
That's what I'm always doing, I guess. Who knows who's gonna die next? Who knows if we're dying? I don't know.
We'll solve it. We'll solve it next time, Rena. I believe we will. And if enough people believe, then maybe it will actually happen.
I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not alone. Thank you, Barley. And she hugs Barley tightly.
I won't give up on you, Renna. And you can't give up on yourself either.
I won't. I won't, I promise. I'll meet you here next time.
Yeah. I'll be waiting for you.
Perception check.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Not one.
You don't see this, Barley, but Brenna opens her pocket watch and gets ready to turn the dial again. Habit. And the wings come. And you know what comes next. Yippee! What a good and normal time